Hey folks, Marty Nowicki from Impact Snap. Today we are going to talk about how to create lag. So if we quickly define what is lag. Lag is the creation of an angle between your lead arm and the shaft. Okay, the more acute that angle gets, the more lag we have. Now, it's important to understand that if we go through a mechanical exercise, lag is really a result. Okay, it's a result of a loose wrist and a change of direction of the torso or the arm. So if I was just swinging my arm back and forth and my wrist was loose enough, when I change directions with my arm, the club, for lack of a better term, will lag behind the arm. Now, when we sequence a golf swing properly, when you watch the elite of the elite, just before the club starts to change directions, better players, the elites, are actually pushing downward into the ground, so their body will actually start to move first. Their lead hip will go downward and start to turn, and that happens normally just before the club itself changes directions. So lag gets created. I don't like seeing people try and create a lot of wrist cock in the backswing. In the backswing at about waist high, there's very little wrist cock at that moment, but as I turn more and the right arm loads, as the right arm loads, the left wrist starts to cock. Well, in order for that to happen, I really need the left wrist to be loose. So I want you to sense that your wrist itself is like dangling. The club happens to be attached to it. So if I'm letting that dangle and I just start moving my arm back and forth, as long as I'm not going to let go of the club because my grip pressure's in the last 3 fingers, as I move back and forth, my wrist is loose enough for the club to actually lag behind my arm. Well, in golf, it's not just the arm that it's going to trail behind or lag behind. It's really the plant of the lead leg, the beginning of the rotation of the lead hip, combined with a loose wrist and a soft enough trail arm. Think in terms of if I was going to shoot a lacrosse ball, the trail arms, or hit a baseball, the trail arm's going to bend. The turn is going to occur first. That happens to shallow the club a little bit, which actually can add to the amount of lag you would have coming into a golf ball. So remember, it is a result. I wouldn't want to see it created in the backswing because then your hand tends to move on the golf club. So we want those hands securely on the golf club. The change of direction and the awareness of pressure in the wrist, pressure in the right arm, pressure in the right wrist, and the change of direction of the body. So here would be a simple little drill. Just before the club goes back, and you can do this above the ground, it doesn't matter, start to turn the other direction. What will start to happen is the club will start to trail behind your arm by quite a bit. Once you go past impact, I always like seeing this nice clockwise circle with your wrists so that we can create a nice whipping motion, okay? And it's clockwise as you're looking at it. So there's a nice clockwise circle, and just make sure that the wrists are what's doing it. I don't need to see the whole arm and shoulder complex make that circle. It's just the wrists. If you wanted to, as the club's going back with your feet together, make a little step before the club completes its backswing, start to turn the other way, and you'll get that club whipping pretty good. When you're first doing this, if you have an impact bag or a bigger object that you want to hit, something, like a play ball or whatnot, that's fine. Don't get too caught up in hitting a golf ball right off the bat. And as you rehearse this, have some awareness for what that club face is going to look like as it's near the ball. So if I do that in slower motion, I want to stop maybe 6-8 inches before the ball just to see that the club face is matched up to the ball. I hope this tip helped you today. Please like and share this video. For Impact Snap, I'm Marty Nowicki. Thank you very much for watching.